Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at NDN TV Nigeria. Click on the subscribe button and be the first to get notifications.
Despite the recent approval by the Delta State government of Greg Oputa as the Obi of Aboh Kingdom, some indigenes of the community continue to insist that Greg Oputa cannot rule over them as their monarch, as he lacks the requisite qualifications to sit on the throne of their forefathers. Last Sunday, after parading around different quarters of the kingdom, youths from Aboh addressed a press conference where they called on the Delta State government to withdraw the approval they gave to Greg Oputa as Obi of Aboh Kingdom.
ESCO approved the appointment of His Royal Majesty Dr. Greg N. Oputa as the Obi of Aboh, Ndokwa East local government.
That was the Delta State Commissioner for Information, Ifeanyi Soza, addressing journalists after the State Executive Council meeting recently, where he conveyed the government approval on the emergence of Gregory Oputa as the Obi of Aboh Kingdom in Ndokwa East local government area. This action from the Delta State government is coming despite the rejection of Greg Oputa as Obi of Aboh by different quarters that make up the kingdom, chiefs and youth groups. To drive home their point that the state government cannot impose a traditional ruler in their kingdom, youth in Aboh last Sunday staged a rally and march around the community with traditional masquerade to protest the decision of the state government.
It will be very shameful that the state government will support the illegality that are happening in this kingdom. How can somebody brought a woodlums and charged himself and evidence petition, series of petitions were written to the state government, and they neglected all the petition with the evidence and approved the nomination? It is so abominable. It's so shameful. It's so disgraceful.
Expressing their discontent, the youth wondered why the state's conflict resolution committee, which was looking into the matter, was not allowed to conclude its findings before going ahead with the approval of Greg Oputa as Obi of Aboh. They concluded that this simple action of the state government shows its bias in the matter. They accused the state's deputy governor, Sir Monday Onyeme, of allegedly aiding what they described as an abomination in Aboh Kingdom.
We are appealing to state governor to call and curtail the excesses and the illegalities of Sir Monday Onyeme. Monday Onyeme, if he's so interested in making kings, I think he has a community, he hails from a kingdom, or a community rather. He should go to his kingdom and create or make a king, not Aboh land. Have you seen a king or a kingdom where a king is being crowned without a wife? If he were to be married, he would have showcased or surfaced the wife at the so-called illicit and illegal talking and crowning, according to the custom and tradition of Aboh.
While the protesters maintain that their opposition is not a personal fight against Greg Oputa or the state government, they maintain that their age-old customs and tradition must be adhered to strictly in the selection and enthronement of a king who would lead the revered kingdom.
Government should withdraw and remove the hand. Aboh have tradition and custom of selecting who will be the king of Aboh Kingdom. This very one must not be a different thing of its kind.
Greg Oputa was made the Obi of Aboh in September this year, following a controversial choking ceremony that is said to have taken place under the cover of darkness. The eldest man and spiritual leader of Aboh people, otherwise known as Odwa, alongside the Aboh Traditional Council, had come out to distance themselves from the purported choking and subsequent crowning of Oputa as the Obi of Aboh Kingdom. While there are also ongoing court cases challenging the legitimacy of the process as well as questioning the candidacy of Oputa in the contest. The situation in Aboh remains tense as various groups within the community continue to stage protests either in support or against the kingship selection process. Those opposing the process have called on the state government to review the entire process and initiate a fresh one in line with the kingdom's customs and traditions. This obvious division in the kingdom highlights the need for the government to swiftly intervene in order to prevent a potential breakdown of law and order in the community.
inside the Niger Delta.